There's basically three different questions there that
Yep.
are all interlinked, but not the same thing, right?
Okay.
So you want more cash, you want more clients, and you want more sustainable marketing and advertising
Yep.
is basically what I heard, right? So you want what everybody wants, right? So the way to look at it is, you know, they are all interrelated, like they feed each other, but directly um, they're not directly linked. So if we work backwards, as we always do, you've got people coming in at 200 a week, right?
Yep.
So this is, you know, when they become clients in this area here. The Since I put the price up, you know, the new PIF number is 8K.
Yep.
And so this area here, to create velocity of cash flow for yourself, you need to create velocity of cash flow for your clients, right?
Yep.
Because the consistent thing with the clients in this category is that they are either using cash that they have on credit now, so they need to pay it back, or they are using um, potential future cash flow to pay for it now, right?
Yep.
They're not taking $200 out of a pool of 30 or 40 or $50,000 worth of like working capital that they've allocated to marketing and growth. They are funding it out of current cash flow.
Yep.
So to improve your cash flow, the the you need to improve theirs, which is what I liked about Josh's thinking in terms of that, you know, increasing the velocity of the customer results, bringing in cash flow, and then making an ask for that cash that has come in is the best way to do it.
Yep.
Um, the that that if you want to increase the cash flow in the back end, then that should be the default path that all clients take, which is how do you compress that time to them getting a result, being clear what what the result is, and then you asking for a portion of it, right? Because
Yep.
the most effective asks happen in abundance because it's the smallest trade-off.
Yep.
So if you're asking for 8K when there is only 8K in the pot, then the trade-off is 100%. The
Mm.
8K that they could use um, for something else, buying a new vehicle or, you know, putting a deposit on a, you know, whatever, it's like 100%. So
Yep.
you want the trade-off to be like about 30%. So about 30%, you're asking for about 30%. So there's this big overflow of potential
Yep.
that, okay, they can justify in their mind, yeah, I'll give them 8K because I've seen some results, and excitement is the highest because I just got 24K,
Yep.
for example, right? So choose the result, state the result, but also don't constrain it, because with customer sizes and those things, that the result is a goal rather than, you know, success or failure. It's just the
Yep.
goal, and some people are going to drastically overshoot it, and some people are going to undershoot it.
Yep.
The people who undershoot it then can be lent into to say, why did you undershoot it? What's going on? And re-engineer it. So
Yep.
the only way we really, in constrained markets with high trade-offs, which is the money could be used for 20 other things, then the only way that we create our own cash flow is by creating client cash flow, as in getting them a fast result.
Yep.
So down here, you've got offers, and down here, you've got leads, right? So at the moment, you've got call and dock, and our metric here is offers made. Offers made go up, right? And that's just basically what I've got Josh to do in the last, you know, 3 months, is like, engineer this offer like this, make more offers, right?
Yep.
Because offers made go up. So all we need to do is essentially just resequence it so we make the most amount of offers. That didn't work. So if you've got leads coming in, ads VSL doc, run the doc through the, a 10 or a 12-day sequence. So cash campaign works for that. I think we've got that in play. Then at any case, at any stage, they can drop out and just get a call, right? If they want to accelerate the sales process by talking to you, then they can do that at any time. If you've got that resource there, then, but you're making the requisite number of offers, then offers made is the main metric, but the calls can just accelerate the sales process.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So with the sort of current like VSL, it's about like a free training to book a call. It's not necessarily about like the solution just yet. So would that require like a new VSL and some new ads to sort of run it directly to the doc, or can we tweak it in there, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean there's a VSL overview in both the low ticket consulting workshop,
Yeah.
and also what's the other one? There's another one in there which I've got a more comprehensive one, but the VSL leads them to request an invite to the offer.
Yeah.
Right. And so the call to action, rather than book a call, is just get the offer, and then the offer is delivered via email.
Yeah.
So the call to action just matches whatever's going to happen next, which is get an invite to the program.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Um, so yeah, I can get Josh to film a new VSL and then set up the ads and everything for that in place. Should we also do anything with DCM, or should we just focus on this first and then do DCM like next month?
Focus on this first because you want lead flow first and then the economics, and then you can run products by the DCM to improve the economics of that.
Yeah.
But this is your main metric. Like that's metric number one.
Yeah.
And then metric number two is obviously what the CPA is down in terms of that, and you use products to offset any lead gen cost.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Sweet. Yeah, I can do that. The other thing was, so because Josh is like a little bit sort of worried about the fact that we're sort of changing the model, which is sort of normal, but he like, yeah. So for me to be able to sort of relay that to him, the easiest way for us to get more pay in fulls is to, obviously have them come in as a client and then be able to get them to that point where they're making that result, and then being able to sort of get them to that 20 to 30K mark, and then make them an offer to pay in full at that point. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The model isn't changing, it's just becoming more efficient.
Okay.
Right? Because when Josh came in, it's just an inefficient model, right?
Yeah.
Selling to only solution aware people who are really need the product, or desperate people, which are also in the same category as solution aware. Selling only via call, so the number of offers made is limited to 3 to 5 a week.
Yeah.
And then selling a promise that didn't really have a milestone and an outcome. And so you're forced to sell a lifetime access program and then artificially cap your lifetime value at $6,000.
Yeah.
Because everyone paid $6,000, everyone came in, everyone got everything forever because there was no beginning, middle, and end to anything. Whereas having a defined promise means that you have milestones and you expand the LTV, right?
Yeah.
Because there's like LTV go up, you got a better business. Offers made go up, you got more clients, more leads, you've got a bigger audience, and ultimately a more efficient business because you've got more people to serve to. Like,
Yeah.
and that's not oversimplifying it. That's just the way it works, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
the challenge down here is that the the market the market and the market size of like tour operators is pretty large, but the attention bandwidth, the solution, the problem awareness is like really broad. Like they all want more money, but their routes to getting it are many and varied.
Yeah.
And the way to think about that is just in awareness stages, like solution aware, because the whole thing is based on like referrals and direct, right?
Yeah.
Problem aware is like I want more revenue. Do I go to the OTAs or I go direct? Right? So that those ads need to talk to this is the problem. You need more bookings. The solutions you've got are OTAs or you go direct and the
Yeah.
contracts, because the OTAs will give them, more reach if they just give them more money, more commission. Right? So getting more bookings from an OTA is like easy because they just pay them more money,
Mm.
but they lose more margin.
Yeah.
Um, Unaware is the people who don't know that they need to market. They don't know that they need to have visibility, and they don't understand the various different options of like, why don't I have any bookings? And so they talk about things like, oh, I'm not doing OTAs because of commission. I just need more bookings, but they don't have any options. They haven't had any choice. So they need to be educated about the different choices of growing bookings, growing revenue, growing, all of those things. And so
Yep.
the ads coming into here will, unless you talk to all the stages, the ads will constantly be variable, because basically the ads just talk to that. You need
Yeah.
this, you want this, and so have this. And the number of people who actively wake up this week or this month and go, I need more referrals, is just vanishingly small. And so ad performance is directly linked to the number of people in the marketplace on any given day. And so ad performance, when you only speak to solution awareness, will be all over the place, because that will be all over the place. Like no one gives a shit in Christmas or anything like that when they're busy. And like
Yeah.
ecom people are very difficult to sell coaching to, before Black Friday. But just after it, if they haven't had a good one, then they're very easy to sell coaching to, right? And so it's seasonal and it's variable, and ads don't do well in very seasonal and variable, so that we need to have a very expansive different types of messaging to hit the different groups.
Yeah. Okay. So using like, I guess the authority ads training, like have different sort of templates that you've given there, and then sort of fit that into like people that are unaware, people that are problem aware, and people that are solution aware.
Yeah. So the best thing to do is with story, right?
Yeah.
Because in a vertical market like travel or anything, or tour operators, we can take someone from unaware to solution aware very quickly.
Yeah.
Because if we tell a story about, this is Bob, he ran a whale watching business and he had a boat and he built a website and he thought people would come, but they didn't. So he went to the online travel agents and they said, sure, we'll give you bookings, but we want 35%. And so Bob realized that he needed better ways and more consistent ways where he could control his demand. And so he used and this is where you introduce mechanisms or ideas to them that are bespoke or unique to you. So a
Yeah.
story can take people through a journey. It doesn't necessarily shift belief. They may need to go through that journey 5 or 10 or 15 times before their beliefs shift, because nothing's changed.
Yeah.
And belief shifting is just like they don't take action on it. And so having, 5 of those stories can have has a reinforcement factor that, okay, referrals and direct bookings are the best way to do it, because that's the idea that you want to sell to leads. We're selling an idea here, and we're selling a product here.
Yep.
Selling cash here.
Cool. Great. Yeah, I can do that. So it's cleared it up for me.
Cool. So you know the order of attack?
Yeah, basically shift the VSL and the ads into more of
I'd start always start backwards.
okay.
Cash is the most useful thing in business.
Yeah.
Then like volume. So get the VSL.
Yeah.
And then ads and message.
Cool.
Because when you work that way, you work with the lowest number of variables. When you guys get really good at delivering quick results for clients, that will juice up what you say and what you deliver in the VSL.
Yeah.
And when you get really good at, juicing up what's said in the VSL and the messaging, it's much easier to tell the stories on the front end. You have something much more sustainable. So you can move through that pretty quick, and what in reality it all happens at once. But when you approach it that way, you make it much more robust and just stronger. And strength is to do with the length of time that we can scale something before it runs out of gas or it needs to be reformed or rebuilt.
Yeah.